Good evening, everyone. Welcome inside Delaware Valley High School Warrior Stadium here in Northeast Pennsylvania. This is LaSalle College High School football here on Bob Long Sports. Stand by as we have about 15 minutes until kickoff. They did push kickoff back a little bit. Some traffic coming up the various highways to get into the northeastern Pennsylvania area here for LaSalle. Forced this game to be pushed back just a few minutes. Hang with us here. We're excited to be here, and we'll be back in just a few minutes here on Bob Long's.
Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
People ask me why I'm giving up a year of my life to help kids. I say, who says I'm giving up anything?
If kids who drop out are 8 times more likely to end up in prison, do we open more prisons or mines?
We welcome you back inside Warrior Stadium, Delaware Valley High School. This a look at the Warrior Marching Band. Again, still about 15 minutes until kickoff. Let's learn a little bit about each of these teams. First, the Warriors of Delaware Valley, the home team, 11-2 last year in the Lackawanna Football Conference. They lost in their first game to an opponent that LaSalle will know well, Penn Ridge, very local, obviously down in Philadelphia. That was a 13-0 game. From there, this Warrior team was absolutely unbelievable over the course of the season. They won 11 straight games, losing to State College in the round of 16 in the state championship. They posted 5 shutouts, including 4 consecutive, and didn't give up a point in the month of October 2019. Certainly a strong showing from this team in the class of the Lackawanna Football Conference last year. On the LaSalle side, 8-3, but their 3 losses were to 2 state champions, St. Joe's Prep twice and Archbishop Wood once in overtime. This a very solid and talented team. Jack Machida, longtime quarterback for this team, he has moved on, he has graduated, but Justin Machida, coming right behind, is a key wide receiver on this team. Under center tonight will be Gavin Daly, who played some snaps last year in limited action. Alan Paterzo, who was splitting snaps with Gavin Daly last week, is out for the game, as is Liam Kennedy. Liam Kennedy, a senior wide receiver who was a big leader for this team. He will be sorely missed, as will Paterzo. But in the backfield, it's Sam Brown show, number 27, and a guy with offers from high D1 schools. And he had a tremendous game, nearly 200 yards in total yardage in the last weeks, or I should say 2 weeks ago. The win against Manheim Township. This, the second game on the season for this LaSalle team. The first for us here on Bob Long Sports, and so excited to be here for it. But a strong 35-27 victory over Manheim Township raised some eyebrows across the state as this LaSalle team embarks upon what was originally only a 2-game schedule. But news today, hot off the presses, the Philadelphia Catholic League is returning to action. And 6A, which now includes Archbishop Wood for the first time, along with Roman Catholic and the defending champ St. Joseph's Prep. They'll play a round robin to see who will win the regular season PCL crown, which, as it has been in years past, determines the regular season championship and the true PCL crown. But what's different this year is there will be no playoffs due to COVID, as well as the shortened schedules. Whoever wins that regular season title will officially get the nod as the District 12 1-seed representative in the state tournament. So now you look at these 2 games, Manheim Township, Delaware Valley, great opportunities against strong teams last year for this LaSalle team to prepare for what should be a gauntlet of a Philadelphia Catholic League schedule, albeit just the 3 games. Roman Catholic, a very strong team who beat Archbishop Wood last year. Archbishop Wood, of course, who won the 5A state championship. And St. Joseph's Prep, the 6A state champion. So a little bit odd in one Philadelphia Catholic League division to have 2 state champions, but that's what LaSalle and the rest of the Catholic League has to deal with. Should be fun. Back to this one here tonight. On the Warriors side, Aiden Oliver, starting quarterback, number 7. Really solid, can move a little bit, can take off somewhat, a pretty athletic guy, but also really good throwing the football. And he has a lot of guys to whom to do so. Led by Mark Callanan, a senior, 5'11", 175. He'll wear number 1 here today. And in the backfield, Preston Machado, their starting back, number 20. And he is shifty. He's got some moves, and he also has some toughness when he gets in between the tackles. Blocking for him and occasionally taking the ball out of the tailback position will be number 6, Jason Henderson. Big-time recruit. He was a guy that was getting early looks from Penn State when Ricky Ronnie was the offensive coordinator. Ronnie now moving on for his first season as the Old Dominion University head coach, and Jason Henderson followed him right along. Jason Henderson will be heading to Old Dominion next year, and he will pop on the screen here tonight, number 6. On the defensive side for LaSalle, it starts with the line. Really, really strong going across the front. Darrell Dengho, Pat Troy, Timothy Barrett, and Paul Jennings. Jennings, just a few days ago, committed to the University of Pennsylvania to play his college football. He's on his way there, and we're excited to see what he can do in his senior campaign. Abdul Carter, Chris Thompson, Shane Hagan, and Nick White will be the starting linebackers, with Sean McFadden and Matt Wills getting some time as well. Jalen Hanton and Sean Anderson at the cornerback position. Harrison Himes, Ryan Moore, and Brennan Miller will split snaps on the defensive side for LaSalle. Santiago Sterla, the kicker, and the punter for LaSalle. And you'll see Justin Machida and Ryan Moore back to receive kicks and punts. All you can ask for here, a beautiful Friday night. The sun has gone down. It's getting a little chilly, and it's officially fall. And it's officially high school football season here on Bob Long Sports. We'll take one more break, come back on the other side, and then kick off next between the Warriors of Delaware Valley High School and the Explorers of LaSalle College High School.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football, or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of. What you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
People ask me why I'm giving up a year of my life to help kids. I say, who says I'm giving up anything?
If kids who drop out are 8 times more likely to end up in prison, do we open more prisons or mines?
We welcome you back again inside Delaware Valley High School as the LaSalle Explorers about to take the field at the conclusion of the national anthem. Bob Long here, Mara Long here on camera, and a big shout out to our two normal color commentators, Rob Stott, who is at home with his wife Marie, who is, again, they're taking care of a new baby, a second boy, and two future explorers in the Stott family. Rob, we wish you the best, wish you were here, but can't wait until we get you out here next time, and more importantly, cannot wait to meet the new addition to the family. And Tyler Kern as well. Tyler, look forward to having you back for more games this year. You guys do a wonderful job and are a big part of what we do here at Bob Long Sports. Also want to give a shout out to our friends at Treasure Sign, a wonderful company led by two great LaSalle men, Jim and Chris Convey. Appreciate their support of LaSalle College High School athletics and Bob Long Sports. Go to them for any type of sign need that you may need. They'll take great care of you, and tell them that Bob Long Sports sent you. Again, that's Treasure Sign. Jim and Chris Convey, great partners of ours here at Bob Long Sports, on for another football season. Jim and Chris, hope you're enjoying watching, and go Explorers. Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle at the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. They both did a great job for us. They were our realtors when we bought our house just this past March in the middle of a pandemic, and they are absolute professionals in every sense of the word. We appreciate them supporting us and our ability to make road trips like this on the road to Delaware Valley High School and supporting LaSalle College High School football as well as Bob Long Sports. Thanks, Jim and Carrie. Delaware Valley High School in the white helmets, the blue uniforms, white numerals, and white pants. If we were a couple hours west, you might think this was a Penn State football game. The uniforms certainly hold true to that. LaSalle, gold helmets, white uniforms, blue pants. And LaSalle will kick off first. It'll be the Warriors of Delaware Valley to receive the opening kick. At long last, at least for us here at Bob Long Sports, football season is underway. The 1-0 Explorers of LaSalle against the Warriors of Delaware Valley High School, playing their first game of the year. A beautiful facility. Chris Ross, the athletic director up here, did a wonderful job of getting us in the building, giving us a great spot to space out, call the game from a great vantage point. So excited to be here.
Number 1, Mark Callahan. Number 20, Preston Machado. And number 11, Harlem Cook, deep for Delaware Valley.
Santiago Sturla will get things started. And we're underway on a beautiful Friday night. That's Mark Callahan who catches it at the 5. Tries to reverse field. A lot of east and west, and now has a seam up to the 25. Hugs the sideline and knocked out of bounds north of the 40. Aiden Oliver, the quarterback, gets things started here for Delaware Valley. Machado in the backfield, an eye set. Machado right up the middle, met at the line. dropped after a gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
We'll see a lot of eye sets from this Delaware Valley team. Just about every snap we expect to be under center, although now he goes into the shotgun. Perhaps a different look from what we saw in the opening scrimmage. In motion, faking the give, and now it is Machado again, trying to get to the edge and taken down after another gain, this again of about 1 yard. It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the opening drive.
Number 39, Brennan Miller on the tackle for the Explorers.
Brennan Miller wraps up the tackle.
Yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Delaware Valley from their own 43.
Chris Thompson, the signal caller for LaSalle, number 44, looks to the sideline and now barks out the signals. A 4-3 look here for LaSalle as Thompson threatens on the edge, now dumps back into coverage. Firing to the outside, a lot of heat on it. And we got a catch. Mark Callanan, big time catch there. Another look at the end of it. Somehow kept the foot in bounds while making the catch, and it's a 1st down for the Warriors. Callanan, a senior, 5'11", 175, one of the guys that we highlighted coming into this game. And now they'll go long again, that one well beyond Callanan's reach. That's one there, the first real action of the season for Aiden Oliver. Perhaps a bit quick with that throw. Had more time than I think he thought he had, or just let it go deep. He had more time to let that play develop and have Callanan run under that ball. 2nd down and 10. 2 yards inside the 50 into LaSalle territory. Another shotgun look. Machado in motion. Here's the give to Jason Anderson. Anderson muscles forward for a gain of 3. Henderson on his way to Old Dominion next year, taken down inside the 45.
Gain of 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Warriors.
3rd down and 7.
LaSalle 44.
They need the 37-yard line for a 1st down. I formation. Machado again, the deep back. Oliver under center. And it is a give on 3rd and 7. And he got back maybe just a yard past the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down, and I think that's a 3rd down play when you know that you're going for it on 4th down. 4 down territory here as the ball sits on the 42-yard line, 5 to go. 9 minutes, 23 seconds to play. First quarter action here on Bob Long Sports. Well, there you go. So they're actually going to choose to send the punt unit on, but it is Aiden Oliver that'll punt. So just keep an eye on that because obviously that's a guy who knows how to throw the football. You'll see Oliver kick off at times as well. Oliver boots that one. Bounces high, headed towards the end zone, and does just crawl in. So a touchback, and Gavin Daly will lead the offense for this LaSalle Explorers team. 8:49 to go in the first quarter for the Explorers' first drive. Again, I do have to question that play call there. You're at the 40-yard line, one not going for it at all. I know it's certainly early, but then why the run on 3rd down and 7? Gavin Daly wears number 17. Sam Brown, the deep back. Tim Millman, the fullback, number 26. And much like we saw in the first game, leaving the guard spot open for Isaiah Turner. Taking the delay of game. A player who gone way too soon and in the hearts of this LaSalle team and community all season long and forever. Show of sportsmanship. Delaware Valley declined the penalty. 1st down and 10. Here's Sam Brown bouncing to the outside, runs out of room. That's the 3-4 defense there, and an outside linebacker not allowing Sam Brown to get the edge.
Tackled on the play by number 20, Preston Machado.
Preston Machado got the tackle.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 13 for LaSalle from their own 17.
Gavin Daly looks to the sideline in the shotgun. He'll roll to his right. Now takes off with it. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Todd Spearman, number 64, on the tackle for the Warriors. Gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for LaSalle from their own 19-yard line.
Joe Wade runs the offense here for LaSalle, the offensive coordinator. He'll call the plays here tonight. Excited to see what looks he's going to throw against this 3-4 defense for Delaware Valley. It's 3rd down and a little over 10 yards. Daly straight back. Daly runs out of bounds, didn't have anyone to throw it to. It'll go down as a sack, and it'll be 4th down. Sterla back on to punt it deep.
Number 26, Joe Sasha. Loss of a yard on the play. It'll be 4th down for LaSalle.
Back deep to receive, Harlem Cook and Mark Callanan. Their toes on the 43-yard line. Good looking punt from Santiago Sterla. Fair catch, wait for, and caught by Callanan right on the 45-yard line.
Fair catch by Mark Callanan. Delaware Valley will good field position starting at their own 46-yard line.
Aiden Oliver back out there on the field. This the first game of the season for Delaware Valley High School. It's LaSalle's second. They come in 1-0 after a big win in Berks County against Manheim Township. That was 2 weeks ago. Now the give. Machado somehow got through the first line. The linebackers there to wrap up the rest. Chris Thompson in there on the stop.
Timothy Perrin, number 45. And Darrell Deno, number 52, in on the tackle for LaSalle. Gain of 2 yards on the play.
2nd down and 8, 6 minutes, 43 seconds to play. A scoreless first quarter here in Northeast Pennsylvania. 2nd straight road game for this LaSalle team. Machado comes in motion. He'll head out to the flat. Instead, they're going over the top. Callanan. And we have a flag there in the area of either pass interference or defensive holding. If it's pass interference, I'd argue that ball's not catchable.
There is a flag on the play.
Let's see what we have here on the call. And it is defensive holding, which negates any argument you'd have about whether it's catchable or not. So the hold came before the ball was released, according to the official. The penalty will give Delaware Valley a first down.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Will give Delaware Valley a first down at the LaSalle 42.
Machado the give. He goes off tackle and has a gain of about 5. Make it 6 as he slithers all the way through to the 35-yard line.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 for the Warriors from the 35.
It'll be another shotgun snap. Machado to the right of Aiden Oliver. Oliver goes for it all. Looking for the end zone and just a bit by the outstretched arms of Harlem Cook. Good defense there by Jalen Hanton.
Roughing the passer penalty on LaSalle.
Late flag just came in for roughing the passer, so negates the defensive stop. They're going to walk this one off 15 yards. It'll be first down and 10 from the 20-yard line for Delaware Valley. As we mentioned in the open, the second year for this Delaware Valley team, opening their season against a Philadelphia-based opponent. They lost 13-0 to Penridge last year before reeling off 11 straight, winning the Lackawanna Football Conference going away, and winning Lackawanna Conference football games by an average margin of over 40 points. Certainly lost some talent last year, but a very strong core returns, including Jason Henderson. This is Machado in motion. That's a backwards pass. Catches it and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Nicely done there by the linebacking core of LaSalle. Abdul Carter makes the stop.
Number 22, Abdul Carter on the tackle. The Explorers. Gain of a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 for Delaware Valley from the 19.
Second down and 9. 5:31 and ticking here in the first. Whistle on the field. Timeout called Delaware Valley. With this timeout on the field, a chance to welcome our newest sponsor, E&M Insurance, an independent local insurance agency servicing the area's business and personal insurance needs. Owned and operated by Chris Marr, class of '89, the father of Brendan, and Ryan, class of 2018 and 2020 respectively, and located in our current hometown in North Wales, Pennsylvania, which is also great to see. E&M Insurance has been servicing the Delaware Valley insurance needs since 1988, although maybe not all the way up here at Delaware Valley High School. But the Delaware Valley insurance needs since 1988. Great place to be, built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for our customers. Look at them on the web at enminsurance.com. That's E&M, insurance.com, or find them on Facebook. Now caught there in the flat, running through a tackle and out of bounds. That'll be another first down. That's Jason Henderson. Watch him here deliver the blow. Ball spotted at the 11. It'll be 3rd down and 1, so just actually a little short. Did not get that first down. Now a 3-back look. It's Henderson up the middle, has the first down and more. Really creative play design there. All 3 backs going one way, handed off inside, and Henderson, a nice job to crash forward for that first down. Under 5 minutes to play, a scoreless first quarter. Delaware Valley High School threatening. Aiden Oliver under center again, 3 backs. It's Machado up the middle, contacted first and going down. Nice job by the defensive line, and we had the linebacker Chris Thompson in there on the stop as well.
Christopher Thompson, number 44 on the tackle. Gain of 2 yards on the play. 2nd and goal for Delaware Valley from the 3.
They spotted on the 3. 2nd and goal. Jason Henderson, the fullback. Machado, the deep back. Again, it's Machado. And it's a fake into the back of the end zone on the throw. Touchdown. Late call there from the official. Had trouble with control. The official comes in late and gives the 6.
Following the 3-yard touchdown pass for Delaware Valley.
Cormac Starr on to attempt the extra point for Delaware Valley. That one is no good.
4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Delaware Valley 6, LaSalle 0.
Six nothing early on here for Delaware Valley High School. A good one here on Bob Long Sports. Just enough time to tell you about our good friend Keith Binsfeld at Cross Country Mortgage, a great place to, if you're going to Jim and Carrie, Jim McLaughlin, Carrie, Garen Boyle at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, go to Keith to do the mortgage side of the business. He is very, very knowledgeable. He helped my wife and I buy our house and was instrumental in that process. Whether you're looking for just a conventional loan or you might have something more creative up your sleeve, Keith Binsfeld knows the industry as well as anybody, and also is a LaSalle graduate himself. Happy to support LaSalle football, the school at large, and Bob Long Sports. So we appreciate that, Keith. Again, that's Cross Country Mortgage. Keith Binsfeld, mortgage specialist. Oliver drives the punt low. Good return there from Machida, spinning up to the 25-yard line. And Gavin Daly comes back out under center.
Machida on the kick return. Number 11, Harlan Cook on the tackle for Delaware Valley. First and 10 for LaSalle from their own 34.
I formation look here for LaSalle. Sam Brown, the deep back. Machida out wide. Brown up the middle. Nice gain there. In between the tackles and a gain of about 6.
For the Explorers, tackled by number 6, Jason Henderson.
One more look. You see the pulling guard. Nicely done by the Explorers to create the seam for Sam Brown, a guy who can run downhill hard, and you give him an inch, he'll take it. Nearly 200 yards in total offense last week. Faking the give is Daly. Daly fires over the middle a little bit high and wide. Intended for Matt Bowes. Another look there, a fastball. It's the right idea as Bowes opened in the flat, couldn't quite hit him. It's 3rd down and they call it 5. Splits on this side, just one. They're going to count on the safety to get there. Daly fires over the middle. That's caught across the 50-yard line. It's Matt Bowes with a first down for LaSalle. Great patience here by Gavin Daly. Hangs in right until Henderson got a big whack at him at the end, but delivers a strike across the middle. Big time. And it's Sam Brown on the jet sweep. To the strong side of the field, there he goes. Inside the 40, runs through a would-be tackler, and out of bounds at the 36. That's a gain of 12 and a first down for LaSalle. Took 2 Warriors to take down Sam Brown, the junior. Now an empty backfield. Don't be surprised to see Sam Brown in the slot there come in motion again. That was a good-looking play, and now from the opposite hash, they go again to that side of the field. Brown stays on his feet. Inside the 20, there's a flag. He's down at the 6-yard line, but will await the call. Flag came in right about there. Big-time run there from Brown. And now another flag comes in. That is in the direction of dissent coming from the LaSalle bench. A hold called against LaSalle. And then there still should be one more flag. And that's a sideline warning. Don't know if they're going to enforce that or if that's going to be the first warning there. The flag did come out. See how much they walk him back. Yep, it's just going to be the 10 yards, a warning for the sideline. It'll be first down and 14 for LaSalle. 2:48 to play. The clock ticking here in a 6-0 game on the road against Delaware Valley. There's the give right up the middle. Not much doing there. Dominic Martin on the run. Gain of 1, second down and 13.
Number 64 on the tackle. Gain of a yard. Second and 13 for the Explorers at the Delaware Valley 39.
5 wide here for LaSalle, including Ryan Sorge on the near side, right on the line of scrimmage. Martin again. This time he takes the jet sweep. Cuts up the middle and got inside the sticks here. It's going to be third down and 8. Nicely done by Martin.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. It'll be third and 9, third and 8 for the Explorers. Check that at the Delaware Valley 34.
Misdirection here. There's Sorge, and Sorge taken down at the 31-yard line. Gain of 2. LaSalle tried to go misdirection there, but Delaware Valley was ready for it.
Number 82, Ryan Sorge on the pass reception. Tackled on the play by number 24, Cooper Kidd. Brings up fourth down and 5.
Fourth down and 5. LaSalle keeps the offense on the field. They need a hair inside the 26 for a first down. Daly fires it, caught, and a first down, a lot more. Going high there. Tim Melman inside the 20-yard line. Big time to have a guy like Tim Melman who can sit there in the flat, catch the football like that, take it downfield, but just a safety valve for Gavin Daly as he goes through a second progression, third progression, and then has to dump it down. To have a guy like Melman there to move the sticks is essential. Had an injury there on the Delaware Valley side. All looks good now. Eric Cabrera Agostini, part of the linebacking core, along with Jason Henderson up the middle in this 3-4 look. He's essential. I think we'll see him very quickly back on the field as he was able to get off without much hurry. And now up the middle, this is Ryan Moore on the Wildcat down to the 1-yard line. Beautiful there as you take Gavin Daly out from under center, split him out wide. Ryan Moore, they talk a lot about this guy, how much they like his athleticism, and nearly took it to the house. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Will they try to get one more snap? They'll turn to the sideline. This is Daly with 3, with 2. And that's the end of the first quarter. So LaSalle on the doorstep here. At the 1-yard line, they'll have first and goal. Next here on Bob Long Sports.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dumpy difference. You'll be glad you did.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all 4 guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening. Welcome back. Beginning of the second quarter here on Bob Long Sports. LaSalle first and goal from the 1, trailing 6-0. Melman, the deep back, plunges forward. Touchdown, LaSalle.
Touchdown, LaSalle, number 26, Timothy Melman.
One more look. Great blocking there by Matt Bose. Picks up the linebacker free there from the outside. Bose, who lines up as a tight end, can also do it at the fullback position. Great run by Melman to plunge home. And it's 6-6, a chance for LaSalle to take the 1-point lead. Santiago Sterla, the lefty legend, on to attempt the extra point. Sterla, more than enough leg. That is good, right down the middle. And LaSalle has a 7-6 lead over Delaware Valley High School. A really nice drive there by that LaSalle team. Sam Brown got the dose early on. Gavin Daly with a few huge throws, including one on 4th down. Tim Melman, a big reception to get LaSalle down inside the 20. And then Ryan Moore with the Wildcat. Tim Melman cleans it up. A very team-oriented, multi-contributor type drive there for LaSalle. And they're on the board, leading by 1.
Santiago Sterla will kick off for LaSalle.
Sterla set to kick it deep. Callanan back deep to receive.
Number 2, Paulie Weinrich. Number 11, Harlem Cook.
Harlem Cook back deep to receive as well, along with Paulie Weinrich. Not often you see 3 guys back there set to receive a kick, but here we are. Sterla sends it deep, a high spinning kick, caught at the 5. That's Callanan. To the 15, busts it outside, nowhere to go. Ball's loose, Dominic Martin. He got it loose, looking for a call. One more look at Martin getting the football, and it is going to be Delaware Valley football, but a great defensive play by Martin.
Justin Kalitznik on the recovery for Delaware Valley. 1st and 10 Warriors at their own 10-yard line.
That's a great adjustment there by LaSalle on the opening kickoff. It was taken out to the 40-yard line, 40-plus even, by Callanan. Same type of thing. He went very east to west. LaSalle kind of crashed inside, and he was able to scoot it to the outside. That time Martin stayed in his gap and in his assignment. And when Callanan made that move, he was right there to strip the football. Now up the middle. The fullback dive. Gain of about 3 for Jason Henderson. There's a buzz on that LaSalle sideline. After the big touchdown, the big special teams play couldn't quite fall on top of it. And now a good start on defense. It's going to be about 2nd and 8. 11:16 to play, second quarter. Still early on in this one from Delaware Valley High School in Milford, Pennsylvania. It's a play action to the outside. Callanan there makes the play and wrestled out of bounds. First down.
Aiden Oliver's pass is complete for a Warrior first down to Mark Callanan, number 1.
Matt Mitchell in there on the stop.
Gain of 13 yards on the play. 1st and 10 Warriors at their own 24.
A unique season here for LaSalle. They'll get another bye week next week before meeting up against St. Joseph's Prep on October the 17th, 7 o'clock p.m. at Ben Salem High School. Bounce into the outside. Henderson again. Make that Paulie Weinrich number 2 knocked out of bounds after a gain of 3 yards.
Christopher Thompson, number 44, forced him out of bounds after a gain of 3 yards on the play. Timeout on the
We have a timeout on the field. Stay tuned to Bob Long Sports for all LaSalle football games this year. We'll have a great crew with us, Rob Stott, Tyler Kern, and we have a lot of fun up here in the booth. Missing those guys here tonight, but excited to bring you the action. 10:26 to play second quarter. It's a 7-6 lead for LaSalle. A missed extra point is the early difference. Harlem Cook in motion, and it's Weinrich again. Make that actually Jason Henderson. He rumbles across for a first down. That's a gain of 10 yards. So they'll mix and match in the backfield. Preston Machado, the primary back, but then the big Jason Henderson rumbling downhill, or Paulie Weinrich. Both of them like to come in motion. Both of them successful early on. Ball at the 36-yard line. Aiden Oliver, the quarterback, came from the sideline. He got the look. Some confusion in substitution, and Weinrich will be the last one on the field. Now, something about these black uniforms. That is Henderson, number 6. But a whistle before the snap.
timeout on the field called by Delaware Valley.
Delaware Valley calls the timeout. Their second taken this half. This is an opportunity to tell you about the Jamison Poorhouse, run by one Joe Wade. We love Joe, the offensive coordinator, guy is calling the plays for this team, and does a great job with the Jamison Poorhouse and several other venues across the area. They're still doing takeout. Still lots of ways to eat outside, at least at this point. It's nice and warm enough out there to keep yourself warm. Maybe a heater on you, but go visit them. The Jamison Poorhouse. Restaurants need it, folks, and we're excited to have them on board with us this year. There's a run to the outside on the jet sweep. That's Harlem Cook, the wide receiver. He got about 6.
Ryan Moore, number 10 on the tackle. Gain of 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Warriors from the 42.
Second down from the 42-yard line. Warriors driving here. This drive started at about their own 10. 9-12 and ticking here in the second quarter. Faking the give. Oliver to the outside, and he short-armed it. A lot of pressure in the backfield. One more look. 2 guys come free on the outside. That's Paul Jennings there getting the hit on him and forcing the short arm. Nicely done by the defensive end for LaSalle, heading to Penn next year to play his football. And it's going to be one of the strengths of this LaSalle team. Pat Troy out there. Timothy Barrett will get some looks on the line. Paul Jennings as well. 3rd down and 5 across the middle. It was deflected at the line. One more look. And we mentioned Timothy Barrett. There he is, getting his hands on it and forcing the punt. And that's a defensive series where you nod your head and tip your cap to that defensive line for LaSalle. Timeout called by LaSalle. 8:53 to play, second quarter. It'll be 4th down and 5 upcoming after this. Follow us on Twitter at Bob Long Sports for all your LaSalle College High School football and sports needs. Excited to be back for another year. Certainly a little bit of a different year, but great to see the kids out there playing safely right now and excited for what the year will bring. BobLongSports.com and Bob Long Sports on Twitter and Facebook for all programming updates. You can also check the LaSalle_sports Twitter handle and the lschs.org/stream website, as they'll have the programming there as well. Nearly got the punt. Really good-looking punt. Machida back. He'll catch it with his back turned at the 11-yard line.
Excellent punt by Aiden Oliver.
Public address announcer says excellent punt. He's not kidding. The starting quarterback got the punt off and got it off barely, but kicked it deep, in LaSalle, the offense back onto the field at their own 10 to start, with 8 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Gavin Daly back out there to run the offense, has kept his eyes downfield well today, also has the ability with his athleticism to extend plays in the backfield and let his talented wide receiver core get open. Now faking a jet sweep, instead right up the middle. Great play call and execution by the Explorers. Timothy Melman got the carry and rumbled in between the hashes. Out past the 25-yard line to the 26. It's a gain of 15 yards and a first down. And against a 3-4 front, especially with those outside linebackers that can be so aggressive, faking that jet sweep, they've seen that look a few times now. Get those linebackers to bite and dive it right up the middle. It's a great play call. This time it will be the jet sweep. Martin out there blocking. And a nice run across the 40-yard line to the 41. That's Justin Machida. Barely tripped up as well, and he had a lot of green grass if he wasn't. Beautiful play call, and LaSalle going back to the well, showing different looks with the jet sweep and being successful. And now it's going to be offside.
Offsides penalty against Delaware Valley, a 5-yarder.
Ryan Battaglia, the junior, at 5'9", 265. That's a big boy as the nose guard. He can also split outside as a 3-tech, and you'll see Todd Smearman, the junior lineman, play the nose guard as well. Here's Dom Martin. Martin shifty there across the 50-yard line, and that's another first down. 11 yards that time from Martin. Beautiful moves there. Martin just a sophomore, 5'11", 165. Joe Wade giving him the keys to the car at this point offensively. Delaware Valley is going to have to make an adjustment here defensively. So LaSalle keeps running this same look, just with different execution. A lot of wrinkles here. This time it's Melman up the middle again. Faking the jet sweep, taking the inside handoff. Great blocking to wedge out that defensive line. And Tim Melman, the recipient of it.
Spotted at the Delaware Valley 37, 1st and 10 for the Explorers.
I would think Joe Wade's going to run this play until Delaware Valley shows they can stop it. 6:53 to play second quarter. Here's McFadden to the outside. McFadden cuts in. He's got a first down and a lot more and runs through two tacklers, wrestled down at the 19. Another young guy that LaSalle is really excited about, Sean McFadden. He's a sophomore at 6', 175. Timeout called by Delaware Valley, and can you blame them? Running the jet sweep and the wrinkles to it with absolute perfection here. This LaSalle team moving down the field, leading by 1, looking for more. Let's check in one more time with Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. Whether you're looking for a new home or even a secondary home, you want to go down the shore, finding a way to get out and away from all the other factors going on right now, a place to call home that you can go to. They're a great resource for you. They helped my wife and I buy our first home, and that experience that they provide is invaluable. And they were true professionals throughout the process, throughout the pandemic. So cannot recommend them wholeheartedly enough. This is a group that I would certainly swear by. Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Fox and Roach Realtors, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And it's Martin. Martin's got to make one miss. Cannot. Big defensive play there by Harlem Cook. And you see Cook coming out from the middle of that linebacking core. The only one to really scoot through that offensive line and makes a big play when needed. Loss of 1. You'll see sometimes this team go 2 safety look in the 3-4. Harlem Cook that time as the strong safety actually came and essentially added a 5th linebacker. So a good adjustment out of the timeout. Now Daly looking back the other way, has a man wide open. Makes one miss. Matt Bowes, touchdown LaSalle. Oh, an absolutely brilliant play call that time. Move everybody to the right, slip one guy out to the left, give it to Matt Bowes, and that big man, he's going to find a way to beat you one-on-one in the open field. 13-6 LaSalle, and an exquisite drive from a play call and execution standpoint there from LaSalle. Out of the timeout from Delaware Valley, good on the Warriors team. They made one stop, and they figured out one way to stop the jet sweep and the wrinkles that came with it. So what does LaSalle do? Well, they show them a brand new look, something we haven't seen all night. The rollout to the right, moving Matt Bowes out to the left. Defense over commits. Easy pitch and catch, and Matt Bowes, what a great move there. Stiff arm to avoid the would-be tackler and chug into the end zone for a 14-6 lead.
Santiago Stola will be kicking off for LaSalle. Holly Weinrich.
Santiago Stola will kick it deep. Again, 3 back deep to receive for Delaware Valley High School. Gets that high hang time. It's deep as well. Caught it about the 7-yard line. Taken out to the 20. Tries to switch field, and LaSalle is all over that. A lot of east and west on these kickoff returns for Delaware Valley. Was successful once, but LaSalle stays within the gaps in the assignments. A beautiful defensive and should say special teams stop. Aiden Oliver back out on the field, the quarterback for this Delaware Valley team, looking to regain some of the momentum that was lost here. They did start the scoring. Led 6-0 and then 2 straight for LaSalle. Three wide to the near side here as we look at it. Thrown to the outside underneath, and a big stop there. That's Sean McFadden again taking down Harlem Cook. One more look. That's the tail end and a big tackle there. Again, a pretty good play design there from Delaware Valley. Running streaks there and then just sending that running back from the backfield out to the flat. But when you have a guy like Sean McFadden, and you saw how quick he was when he was running the ball in the jet sweep, able to close the distance, make a big stop. 5:01 to play. Second quarter action here on Bob Long Sports. Oliver, he'll flip it back and incomplete. Had a man, Cooper Kidd, the tight end, wide open, and there was daylight there. If he makes the play, a cavalcade of blockers in front. That one developed just the way the coaching staff wanted. Play clock down to 10. Shotgun look, Jason Henderson, the fullback, now lines up next to the quarterback, Oliver, who drops straight back. Pressure, thrown over the middle, and Harlem Cook has it. Cuts inside, has a first down and more. Shifty move right around the first down marker. He's out past the 35. And you get the sense that's a big first down for this Delaware Valley team. The momentum certainly has left them, but moving the chains, keeping the clock moving, and keeping this drive going late in the first half, very important for this Delaware Valley squad. Nate Melnick comes out wide, the wide receiver here. In motion is Callanan. Callanan takes it. LaSalle stringing it out well. Taken down for a loss. Big time play there. Again, McFadden, it looked like. And Brendan Miller in there on the stop as well, number 39. Under 4 minutes to play, first half. LaSalle 14, Delaware Valley 6. Play clock is down to 10 as they break the huddle. A little bit of confusion there as Harlem Cook now splits to the outside. Two receivers on each side, ball on this near hash. Now it'll be trips. Run up the middle, it's Henderson, out of bounds. Gain of about 4.
Number 6, Jason Henderson on the carry.
Actually had that knee down inbounds, so the clock continues to roll. 3:12 to play, second quarter. Third down and 7. That's certainly of note that clock keeps running here. Still 20 to go on the play clock. Delaware Valley can be a little bit conservative here, knowing that it's third down and long, and they may need to punt it right back to LaSalle, which has 2 timeouts remaining. And they are going to take all that time, down to 5, now 4. They should have 1 timeout left. Perhaps not. Yeah, delay of game. They certainly were burning them early. I thought they had 1, but they'll move them back 5. Third down and outside the chains. Third down and about 12. Big play here in this half, you'd think. Move the change, you pull some momentum. Not. LaSalle's going to get the ball up, a touchdown in plenty of time. They run the screen. Big one-handed catch there, Henderson. Henderson has a lot of room. Henderson out past the 50. And taken down inside the 30-yard line. LaSalle with an all-out blitz. Henderson makes the one-handed catch. And not many white shirts back down there to tackle him. Nearly took it the distance.
Ball is spotted at the LaSalle 29-yard line where the Warriors will have first and 10.
3:22, clock stopped. Inside the 30-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Delaware Valley. Trailing 14-6. Aiden Oliver in the shotgun. Oliver looks deep. Floats it long. Jalen Hanton there in coverage, step for step. Going to get one more look at this, and Hanton just completely blankets him. It's going to take a perfect throw. That throw was nowhere near perfect, and Hanton playing great early on defensively. He's guarded 2 of those go routes extremely well. Second down and 10. Faking the give. Now it is up the middle for Henderson. And giving LaSalle a bit of their own medicine. Faking the jet sweep, the inside handoff to the fullback. And Henderson has a gain of 4. Third down, 6 yards to go. They need the 19 for a first down. Just to guess here, this feels like 4-down territory. Cormac Starr's first extra point. Not so convincing, obviously didn't go in, but even the distance I think would be a question. Now it's up the middle. Rumbling forward, he's going to be about a yard short. At the 21-yard line, they need just inside the 20 for a first down. 4th and 1, 1:28 and ticking. No timeouts left as far as we're aware here for this Delaware Valley team, but the offense stays on the field. We thought the 3rd and 12 was big on the other side of midfield. This a huge play in this game. It's going to be a 3 running back look. They went inside to the fullback last time. Now they fake it to the deep back. He's wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware Valley. LaSalle bites on it, and Aiden Oliver makes them pay. Aiden Black, the tight end, wide open as he slipped off of an initial run block and scooted to the end zone. It's 14-12.
A 21-yard touchdown from Aiden Oliver to Aiden Black. Delaware Valley will be going for 2.
And so they're going for 2 early on here. Perhaps seen enough of Cormac Starr, but again, chasing the points here in the first half. The book might not tell you to do that, but here they are. I formation, 1 receiver to the outside, double tight ends. Faking the give, flipping to the outside, and in and out of the hands of Mark Callanan. Certainly had the look, just could not corral it. And it's 14-12. LaSalle retains that 2-point cushion. 58 seconds left in the first half. See what type of special teams opportunity LaSalle gets here. Expect Aiden Oliver to take the kick. He's got the bigger leg compared to Starr. Booted a line drive kick last time that allowed Machida to get a full head of steam. But it was pretty well covered by Delaware Valley. LaSalle right back out there on the field. Delaware Valley taking their time in the huddle. Justin Machida, Ryan Moore back deep to receive. Aiden Oliver, the quarterback and do everything guy for Delaware Valley, will kick it deep. Again, Delaware Valley in blue, LaSalle in white with the gold helmets. That one kicked a little bit higher and deeper. Justin Machida from the 5. Machida right up the middle, and again taken down just past the 25-yard line to the 26. Gavin Daly back out there offensively, and we'll see how aggressive LaSalle is with the play call with just 52 seconds to play. Second quarter action here on Bob Long Sports, brought to you by Treasure Sign. A great place to go get any type of sign you want. Your business might need some reinvigoration. Certainly after the pandemic and everything that's going around with it, go see Jim and Chris Convey for all your sign needs. That's Treasure Sign, a great LaSalle business and a supporter of Bob Long Sports. Now here's Ryan Moore. Couldn't quite get out of bounds. Jason Henderson takes him down. Gain of 5.
Ryan Moore on the carry. Tackled by number 6, Jason Henderson. Gain of 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 for LaSalle from their 30.
23 seconds left. LaSalle in no particular hurry. Delaware Valley without the ability to stop the clock. Looks like we're headed to halftime here. LaSalle does need to snap the ball. 1 second differential between the play clock and the game clock. Well, they did let it go down, and they let that extra second run off. So it is halftime here from Delaware Valley High School. Minor details here. But a great first half, very competitive. It was Delaware Valley starting the scoring, missing the extra point. LaSalle came back with 2 touchdown drives. A big run on the first one by Ryan Moore set it up. Tim Melman busted the first one in. On the second drive for LaSalle, when they scored the touchdown, it was all about the jet sweep and the threat of it. Good wrinkles there by Joe Wade, the offensive coordinator, to get the guys moving. And then it was Matt Bowes on the misdirection, catching a pass from Gavin Daly and going to the end zone. And perhaps my first instinct was correct. They are going to snap one more time, 2 seconds on the clock. I knew I wasn't crazy. They actually granted LaSalle the timeout, so no loss of yardage. It'll be Moore again from the Wildcat. Moore up the middle, has some room, cuts it inside, and out to the 50-yard line. It'll be a gain of 20. Pad the stats there, and we head to halftime. LaSalle with a 14-12 lead over Delaware Valley High School. 2 really good football teams and teams that have had wonderful seasons last year, looking to keep it going this year, and a very competitive test between Delaware Valley and LaSalle College High School. Before we head to halftime, we're going to tell you one more time about our newest partner here, E&M Insurance, LLC. An independent local insurance agency serving the area's business and personal insurance needs. Owned and operated by Chris Marr, class of '89, the father of Brendan, 2018, and Ryan, class of 2020. E&M, located in North Wales, Pennsylvania, has been servicing the Delaware Valley insurance needs since 1988, built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for our customers. As an independent agent, E&M works with a select group of highly rated insurance companies that have proven their performance over the years. They can help provide solutions for your business or personal insurance on all levels. They excel at finding your best coverage at the best rates. For any of you in the LaSalle community who have youthful aged drivers, call E&M Insurance to see if they can improve your coverage and save you money. Look for E&M Insurance on the web at eandminsurance.com. That's E-A-N-D-M insurance.com. Or find them on Facebook. The Marr family, Chris, Shay, Maddie, Brendan, and Ryan, enthusiastically support the LaSalle community and wish Coach Steinmetz and the entire Explorer football team a successful football season. And, of course, the rallying call, they say, Hail LaSalle. Thanks again, Chris, and all the folks at E&M Insurance for being with us. Halftime here, 15 minutes from now. We'll be kicking off in the third. Appreciate everybody being with us on a wonderful and getting cold Friday evening here from Northeast Pennsylvania. Again, LaSalle 14, Delaware Valley 12. We'll be right back.
After each setback,
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dumpy difference. You'll be glad you did.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
what does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
People ask me why I'm giving up a year of my life to help kids. I say, who says I'm giving up anything?
If kids who drop out are 8 times more likely to end up in prison, do we open more prisons or mines?
All right, welcome back, everybody, inside the broadcast booth. Bob Long here for Bob Long Sports and the coverage of LaSalle College High School football. The Explorers lead 14-12 over Delaware Valley High School. Strong performance offensively. We saw Gavin Daly really get into the flow offensively at quarterback, running the jet sweep, handing it off, and we saw great blocking up front. That's where it's going to start and end with this team. The offensive line so strong up front, able to create gaps, whether that's Tim Melman diving it up the middle or a guy like Don Martin or Sean McFadden heading out into the flat on the jet sweep. And really, this is an excellent effort by this LaSalle team. And then Gavin Daly really did a nice job on the misdirection to sell that well. The entire offense taking the defense to that far side of the field. And Matt Bowes, the big tight end and a tremendous player for LaSalle, slips to the outside, pitch and catch, one man to beat. He was gone. Great play there by LaSalle, and really, I think, a strong first half against a Delaware Valley team that, let's face it, some of the folks down there in Philly may not know about. The Lackawanna Football Conference, not a conference you see every day, at least amongst the teams there in Philadelphia, but this Delaware Valley team was dominant last year, winning all 11 of their games in conference, and by an average margin of 40 points. They won 11 straight games last year and made it all the way to the Sweet 16, if you will, in the PIAA, the PIAA state tournament at the 6A level. So this is a strong team. Jason Henderson, very fun to watch. He's a guy who can fill it up, can run you over. And the one guy we haven't seen a ton of out of the backfield, I don't know if he's nicked up, but we saw Preston Machado, the primary tailback, get a lot of carries in the first few minutes of the game, but we didn't see him much at all, maybe not even on the field. So that's one thing to look out for. Didn't see if he got nicked up, but a guy that, from when we've seen film of this team, a very strong running back, shifty combination of power and speed. If he can find a way back onto the field and contribute, I think that would be big for that Delaware Valley team. And Aiden Oliver, we talked about it a little bit at the jump, can do everything decently well, right? Can move, can throw. He's managing the game well, and again, kept the eyes upfield to get that touchdown that nearly tied the game, but cut it to 14-12 right at the tail end of the half there. So you have two teams that are kind of staring each other down, similar styles in some ways. Defense, you're seeing LaSalle with that front four, I think, be a little bit more effective than Delaware Valley's front three. But LaSalle's creativity and play calling, I think, has augmented some of that. No doubting the talent on both sides. I think we have one to hang around for here on a beautiful, cloudless Friday night. Getting a little chilly here in Northeast Pennsylvania. It's fall. It's officially football season. And we're excited to bring you the rest here on Bob Long Sports. Stay with us for just a few minutes, and we'll be right back.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dumpy difference. You'll be glad you did.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself.
This year, you're going to see all four guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
People ask me, am giving up a year of my life to help kids. I say, who says I'm giving up anything?
If kids who drop out are 8 times more likely to end up in prison, do we open more prisons or mines?
Well, been looking forward to doing this read. That's for sure. You want to know, you want to know why Bob Long Sports has gotten to this point with video and all the different things that we have for you, replay, etc. A good place to start is with Dunphy Ford. They've been with us from the very beginning when we were doing audio broadcasts and we were just kind of getting our feet wet. Needed a little bit of support to do what we needed to do, make some technological improvements, and those guys were with us, like I said, from the very beginning. And if you're looking to go out and buy a car and you're a LaSalle person, or even if not, think about what a great family dealership Dunphy Ford is. They can help you with any type of car, brand new or used. They have sales folks, as you've seen on some of the other spots, that have been there for 20, 30 plus years, and they do everything right. And we could not feel stronger about this particular partnership that's allowed us to get to this point. That's Dunphy Ford in the Northeast, 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair, DunphyFord.com. That's where you can find them. Kevin Dunphy, Tyler Dunphy, a great LaSalle family, and we appreciate everything they've done for us in the past. So if you're looking for a new car, or even if you haven't really thought about it yet, heck, you probably didn't go on vacation this year, treat yourself at Dunphy Ford. 2.5 minutes left here until we get underway in the second half. Bob Long here on play-by-play. My wonderful wife, Mara Long, on camera, doing a great job. Appreciate her being here. It's been a great experience to come out and see what is an absolutely spectacular and gorgeous complex here at Delaware Valley High School. Of course, the shame in it is that you don't have the stands packed at this point. Hopefully soon there's the opportunity to do that safely, and we relish that opportunity, but really relish the opportunity to be here tonight. It's been a great experience thus far. Very competitive football game and a great crowd all across the state, and really even beyond that, watching us here tonight. So we appreciate it, and a big shout out to all those out there watching the game. Probably a great time to do, this is Rob Stott's job, but where you at? Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a follow at Bob Long Sports and tweet at us and tell us who you are, where you're watching from, and any words of wisdom or encouragement that you might have for this LaSalle team or for the Delaware Valley team. If you're lucky, we'll give you a shout out on the air. That's Rob Stott's favorite segment, my normal color commentator. Where you at? Let us know where you at. And Rob, if you're out there watching, because I have a lot of balls I'm juggling right now, hop onto the Twitter and throw the normal where you at Twitter post out there. That would be much appreciated. .28 seconds left. LaSalle huddled up. Delaware Valley already out there on the field. The kicker, Aiden Oliver, ready to set it loose.
To start the second half, Delaware Valley will be kicking off. Number 7, Aiden Oliver, will be doing the kicking.
And we're about ready for action. LaSalle will receive. They deferred in the first half. They'll get the ball to start the second half, leading by 2. Underway here in the third. It's Justin Machida again, right up the gut. He's got a lot of room. Makes one miss at the 50. A flag comes in behind the play. Machida takes it to the house, and a second flag comes in along the sideline. First looks to be holding. Second looks to be some level of dissent coming from the Explorer bench. It is a hold, and it will come all the way back. The flag lays on the 38-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty brings them back to the 28 after they step it off. Now the officials talking about the second flag that was thrown. That was as Machida was heading to the end zone. Now they're going to walk off some more yardage. Wasn't sure if those arms were crossed out, whether it's unsportsmanlike or whether it was sideline warning. Certainly thrown in the area of the sideline warning. Second one brings them back. Ball marked at the 13-yard line. Another swing of momentum here to start the second half. Gavin Daly, the quarterback, will take the offense back out on the field. An effective first half.
Following the LaSalle penalty, they will take the ball on their own 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
A guy we have not seen, might have been banged up a little bit. I don't think I currently see him, is Sam Brown. Brown got some carries early in the game. did take a hit, and don't see him out there. But Dom Martin, Sean McFadden, and the squad have been very good. This looks like more in the Wildcat, and indeed it is. Tries to run off tackle. Doesn't have any room. 3 Warriors from Delaware Valley make the stop, including number 24, Cooper Kidd, coming off the edge.
Thomas Actasdano, number 75, in on the tackle for Delaware Valley. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Daly in the shotgun this time. Hands it off. Dom Martin to the edge. Martin lost the ball out of bounds, so he did fumble it. He fumbled it forward. It's going to be a yard or two short of the line to gain. Third down, 1 yard to go as we tick under 11 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Daly has the conversation with the play caller, Joe Wade, takes it now to the huddle. And we got a whistle. And it looks like the official on the LaSalle side is saying first down Explorers. So perhaps that marker, that spot, was not initially right. But it is a first down for LaSalle. Faking the give is Daly. Takes the shot deep. Machida comes down with it. Justin Machida. Touchdown LaSalle. What a play. Pound his way through the defenders. Went up high and high point of the football. A 2-safety look. They took the shot into coverage. And Justin Machida. What an unbelievable play. And how about Gavin Daly? A perfect pass, yes, into double coverage, but man, that was a great throw, right where it needed to be. And Machida brings it down. A blocked extra point keeps Delaware Valley within 1 possession. An 8-point game with 10:23 to go in the third quarter. But LaSalle, the big play. Over the top, 76 yards. We saw the big play last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say, against Manheim Township. And again, here it is. This time through the air, Gavin Daly to Justin Machida.
Number 1, Mark Callanan. Number 11, Harlem Cook. And number 2, Holly Weinrich, deep for Delaware Valley. Santiago Sterling to kick off for LaSalle.
Santiago Sterla. He sends it high. Caught at the 12. Out to the 30. Has some room to the 35 and then hit there. Down to the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for Delaware Valley High School. Huck Palmer. Good to see him checking in, and thank you very much for helping out here. Individual stats at half. 10 of 11 for Gavin Daly at the half with 110 pass yards. Well, throw 76 more yards on that one. Big half there. The give, spinning out to the 39-yard line, gain of 2.
Abdul Carter, number 22, in on the tackle for LaSalle.
LaSalle had 12 rushes for 72 yards in the first half. 182 yards on 23 plays and 11 first downs. Del Val, 17 rushes for 56 yards, 8 of 13 passing for 98 in the first half, total of 154 yards, and 8 first downs. Faking the give. They'll take the shot. No safeties there, but Callanan can't run it down. One more look there. The one safety bites. The pass just too long. Good play call there. $9:22 to play, third quarter. 20-12, LaSalle with a one-possession lead. Extra point issues on Del Val, and then the last one from LaSalle was blocked as well. Could they play a part here tonight? 3rd and 8, some movement, and now Henderson brought down. That's a huge tackle there in one-on-one open space. That's Abdul Carter. We mentioned Henderson. He's going to Old Dominion next year. Abdul Carter has high D1 looks, and that's a big-time linebacker, one of the best in his class, not just in the state but beyond, coming up with an open field tackle when he needed it. Warriors will now punt. Remember, you have the quarterback back there, though. Almost got it again. Caught there by Ryan Moore. Moore to the 20. Moore up the sideline to about the 28-yard line.
Number 10, Ryan Moore on the punt return. Number 24, Cooper Kidd on the tackle for Delaware Valley.
Cooper Kidd got the stop.
Salle, 28-yard line, but they'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, we have some Where You At folks coming in. Carly watching the game from the Wentz house with a big LaSalle crew, she says. Shout out to her dad, Joe Wade, brother Colin, number 14, and ball boy Keegan Wade. She says she'd be happy to come home from JMU this weekend to watch the game with the crew. Well, thanks so much for being a part of it here tonight and watching along with the rest of us here. Appreciate it. Here's a give, and that's Martin getting about 6 before being wrestled back. That's a handoff there from Gavin Daly. We've seen some of those where Daly will flip it forward. That's, again, I think very astute by Joe Wade. That obviously becomes a pass, so any type of drop, you avoid any fumble issues that you may see in a normal RPO-type setup. That wasn't a flip. But we've seen some of that before, and again, kind of negating downside there. That one is a pure RPO, and it's a great decision by Daly. Martin got right to the line to gain, maybe just a yard short. But he's reading that defensive end well. They leave the D end alone. They force him to make a decision. That's the beauty of the RPO for this LaSalle team, and having a signal caller and a decision maker like Daly back there. We've seen Ryan Moore do that excellently tonight as well, out of the wildcat position. Still no Sam Brown out there. Tim Melman lined up right behind in more of a fullback type look. See if they give it to the big man. And they do. Hit right near the line. He falls forward. It's going to be close. The line judge coming right out at the marker, right at the line to gain. You see LaSalle at the bottom of your screen. You know what they think about it. And it's a first down. Tim Melman hit in the backfield by 2 Delaware Valley Warriors with the strength to plow forward and fall forward for the first. 6:35 to play, third quarter. LaSalle had a long touchdown pass, 76 yards from Gavin Daly to Justin Machida, and this a bit more methodical. The give is up the middle. That's a big gaping hole into Warrior territory. Dom Martin having a day in the absence of Sam Brown. Great blocking up front by the O-line for LaSalle as well. This an I formation. The give again, contacted at the line, but scoots forward for two. Let's take another look at that one. Again, Martin, not just the shiftiness, he gets hit right at the line there and still able to fall forward, keep the momentum going, and give LaSalle a manageable 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Explorers from the Delaware Valley 44.
5:35 to play, third quarter. Clock ticks. Again, Daly under center. An easy little flip and catch. It'll be another first down. Inside the 35-yard line, that's a catch by the fullback, Tim Melman, a guy who does everything well. LaSalle has had opportunities in the flat with Melman thus far tonight and taken advantage. Martin in motion, faking the give. It's Daly right up the middle. Daly with a gain of about 7. Haven't seen him run the ball much. As disclosed in the early part of the game, Alan Paterzo out tonight. He's unable to play, and so with limited quarterback depth, didn't know if we were going to see much of Gavin Daly, but certainly the legs are there. A very athletic guy and a dual threat quarterback. The give to Martin, he's hit right at the line, maybe even a yard or two behind the line of scrimmage. Jason Henderson picked up one-on-one by the fullback. Certainly Melman, a great blocking fullback, but able to get through there and made a great defensive play. That's Henderson on his way to Old Dominion next year to play for Ricky Ronnie, the old Penn State offensive coordinator. Great opportunity for Ronnie there to lead a football program, and we wish Henderson the best on his way to play down there. There's a screen to the outside and a big defensive play. A missed block on the outside by the wide receiver, and Machida had no chance. Ryan Sorge, number 82, out there missed the block, and number 1, Mark Callanan, made the play. So now it's 4th down and about 6. Offense stays on the field. A clock-eating drive here, ticking under 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the third. 2 running backs back there. Daly has all the time in the world. Now he throws it, and it's incomplete. Ryan Sorge had it in his hands and dropped it. And a turnover on downs there for LaSalle. Nice job there by Gavin Daly. Certainly finding time, buying it, and delivering a pretty good ball. Sorge just in and out. So a break for Delaware Valley. See if they capitalize with 3:08 to play in the third. I formation, Oliver under center. The give is to Henderson. Henderson crawls forward for a gain of 2, hit right at the line.
Paul Jennings, 47, and Abdul Carter, number 22, are on the tackle.
They had Carter and Jennings in there on the tackle on the far side of the field. A better look from the
2nd and 9 for the Warriors.
the booth on the far side of the field. Harlem Cook and Mark Callanan line up on the receiver on the near side. And miscommunication there. Henderson still probably fortunate to get 1 yard there.
Abdul Carter, 22 in on the tackle. No gain on the play. 3rd and 9 for the Warriors.
3rd and 9.
Check that, 30.
They need the 39-yard line for a first down. Clock ticks, under 2 minutes to play in the third. .14 on the play clock. Harlem Cook lines up on the outside. Oliver to his first target. It's Mark Callanan. That was one progression. Locked eyes. Callanan, a really nice route to the outside. And a first down. That was right to the line to gain. Perhaps got it by a half yard. Well, Salle brings everybody tight. There's no safeties. And the give is here to Henderson. Henderson out of bounds. Nice run by Jason Henderson. Got about 6.
Gain of 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, they ticked it back. Maybe 4 yards. Out to the 44-yard line. They need the 49 for a first. We've seen Henderson get a ton of carries here. Again, Preston Machado, maybe he was nicked up in the first half. We saw him for 2 series, have not seen him since. The give is right up the middle, maneuvering for about 1.5 yards. LaSalle, the front 4, again there to stop the run. Patrick Troy in there on the stop. Third and 3. They need the 49 for a first. Faking the give is Oliver. Eyes upfield, throws it away. Hounded there by the defensive line. Sean McFadden was in there as well. McFadden and Dengo, and he's been a tremendous player here, a sophomore for this LaSalle team. Darnold, a tremendous player who I think is going to wreak some havoc off the edge, and we see the other sophomore, Sean McFadden, chasing down the quarterback, Oliver, as well. There was a penalty on the play. The loss of down, so it'll be 4th down and 13 yards from the 35. That was an intentional grounding called. LaSalle nearly got there that time, and the flag comes in. One more look, and I didn't quite get it all the way back, but they were nearly there, and then certainly there was contact, just unfortunate. They're feeling the blood in the water. They're going after the punts, unfortunately, a half-second late. Unfortunate for Delaware Valley. Flag on the play will give them a first down. Roughing the punter. So it's first down for Delaware Valley. 25 seconds left in the third. They're going to go deep. They take the shot now. Callanan there. Callanan to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware Valley. A big swing of momentum. And I like the play call. You get a break, you take a shot on the next play. And again, no safety look. Callanan beat the defender, Amir Anderson, for LaSalle. Now they'll go for two. Chance to tie the football game. 13 seconds left in the third. They'll go with three backs. Double tight end look. Henderson dives. He's in there. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a tie football game here in Northeast Pennsylvania. Two strong 6A programs going at it. A roughing the punter retains possession for Delaware Valley, and they take a shot on the next play with a flag route. Timeout on the play. Let's give one more shout out to Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Garen Boyle at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. Wonderful realtors for if you're looking to buy your first house, like my wife and I did, with the help of Jim and Carrie, or if you're looking to get a shore house, anything in the Delaware Valley and beyond, certainly they are a great resource for you. Residential realtors, Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Garen Boyle, on the Carrie Garen Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. Give them a call today and find your way into your dream home.
Number 16, Justin Machida, and number 10, Ryan Moore, deep for LaSalle. Aiden Oliver will be kicking off for Delaware Valley.
Picked up well there at the 20-yard line. Machida dropped at the 32, but good starting field position here for LaSalle.
Hayden Mead, number 31, on the tackle. First and 10, LaSalle from their own 33.
A game of momentum shifts. LaSalle had a great drive going last time. Dropped fourth down. And a penalty on fourth down defensively. A big play, and we're tied. Flying around defensively. Dom Martin taken down by the nose guard, number 70, Mike Gessick. That's the end of the third quarter here at Delaware Valley High School. We got a good one heading to the fourth with 12 minutes to play. Mike Gessick at 6'3", 270. Perfect nose guard, and that 3-4 look came up and made the stop. Our partners at Dunphy Ford in Mayfair, 7700 Frankfort Avenue, or online at dunphyford.com. Give them a visit to buy a new or used car. Dunphy Motors carries many great models, trucks, SUVs, any type of vehicle that you want. It's the biggest thing about them is that they're a family dealership. They are committed, tried and true, a LaSalle family, and they've been supportive of LaSalle athletics and of us for the last 6 years. So if you're out there looking for a car, either now or in the very near future, I implore you to consider our friends at Dunphy Ford. Daly straight back, and he's got some room to run. Takes it out past the 40 to the 42-yard line. That's going to be right near the line to gain. They're going to mark him 1 yard short. 2nd down and 1 upcoming.
Ball spotted at
make that 3rd down and 1. It was 2nd down coming out of the break. So their 1st down right at the end of the 3rd. 2nd down, got it to 3rd and short. Clock stopped at 11:52. Right up the middle, Tim Melman, 1st down LaSalle. Gain of 6. Great blocking there up front. Hat on a hat, right guard and left guard. Sealed that gap, and he split it right through the hole. The give is to Dom Martin. Martin out about 6 yards, taken down by Harlem Brown, but really make that Harlem cook. But a strong run there. Cut it upfield when he needed to. And it'll be 2nd and manageable here for LaSalle.
1st and 10, or 2nd and 3 for LaSalle from the Delaware Valley 46.
The give is up the middle, and it's going to be stopped about a yard short. Nice dive there by Martin, but standing up strong. The Delaware Valley defense, including Cooper Kidd in the area, along with Cabrera Agostini. 3rd down and 1. 10-12 to play, 4th quarter. The early makings of an early season classic. Extraordinarily impressed by both of these football teams and think they're going to have a lot to say about PA high school football before the end of the year. Misdirection there. Daly hurdles one defender and gets across the 40. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Almost looked like it was an issue there, like he expected Martin to be somewhere else. Ad-libbing it his way to a 1st down was Gavin Daly. Daly now looks to the sidelines. A tight formation. Here comes the motion. A toss sweep there on the jet. And taken down big time. That's Harlem Cook. And I think just a little bit of a bobble there in the backfield. Again, that's a toss, so that's a pass, and if that falls to the turf, it's incomplete. That's why you run something like that. But Martin had to take that extra second to try to get a handle on it. Stop the momentum, and Harlem Cook sliced through to make a great tackle. Timeout on the field, called by Delaware Valley. Where are you at? Coming from the Delaware Valley crew. Crystal Kidd, the Kidd family, is watching from Milford, Pennsylvania, cheering on Cooper Kidd, number 24, and all the Warriors. She says, thanks for the great broadcast. Hashtag fan for life. Wow, thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that very much. We're happy to have you here. Obviously, a tough situation where can't have fans here in person. We wait for the day where everybody can do it safely, and we're excited for that opportunity, but thank you so much for watching. Joe and Kathy Winning watching from Abington, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for doing that as well. And if you're out there watching right now, you can get a shout out. Just follow us on Twitter at BobLongSports and send us a tweet. Let us know where you're watching from, and we'll give you a shout out. Back to action here, 2nd down and 13, 9:02 to play, all square at 20. Daly, there's a wheel route for Martin, makes the play. Oh, that's a thing of beauty there. Great protection, gives him the time. The wheel route and a diving play by Martin. First down, LaSalle, and what a play call.
The ball first and 10 at the Warrior 22.
First down and 10, 8:30 to play. LaSalle driving. Misdirection. And on the counter, Dom Martin with a gain of 1.
Number 31, Dominic Martin on the carry. Cooper Kidd, number 24, and on the tackle.
Cooper Kidd in on the stop.
Ball spotted at the Delaware Valley 20.
Under 8 to play. Game number 2 here for LaSalle on the season. They're 1-0. This is Delaware Valley's first game of the season. Both teams in mid-season form here today. Daly throws the screen, and Melman dropped it. A little bit behind him there. Good idea. You're going to see Melman kind of feign, slip out to the flat. A lot of traffic there in front, but might have had a little bit of room had he made the play. Third down and 8, Santiago Sturla, the lefty kicker, was warming up on the sideline. He looks ready to go. Gavin Daly trying to push it past the sticks and make that point moot. But interesting to discover what the range will be for Santiago Sturla. It would be a 37-yard field goal from this yardage. They're at the 20, and it's a delay. Gavin Daly taken down. That's Jason Henderson with a big-time stop out of the linebacking core.
Tackled by Jason Henderson.
He avoids the first lineman getting down the field and able to come in and make the stop. Decision time here for LaSalle. And that decision will be to keep the offense on the field. It would be a 36-yarder from here. Clock ticks under 7 minutes, 10 seconds to play. Tie football game. And I got a trick play going here. Looking for Philly, Machida, and it's incomplete. That was Philly, but Mark Callanan, number 1, sniffed it out. Made the deflection, and it's a turnover on downs. I like the play call. Under 7 to play. Delaware Valley got the stop they needed. A bend but don't break defense. Now Aiden Oliver out there on the field. Leading the offense out of the shotgun. Henderson to his left, and it will be Henderson getting the give. Taken down there after a gain of just 1.
Number 2, Paulie Weinrich on the carry. Brendan Miller, number 39, on the tackle.
Brennan Miller made the stop for LaSalle. Second down and 9.
Second and 9 for the Warriors from their own 20.
I formation with 2 receivers to the near side. They fake the give. Looking for the tight end, and they have him. A lot of room out past the 40-yard line. Jason Henderson makes the play, slipped out into the flat.
Ball spotted at the 42.
Halfway home here in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes to play, 20 apiece. Delaware Valley against LaSalle. Strong non-league scheduling here on both sides. And we're going to have a good finish here in Northeast Pennsylvania. There's the give to Paulie Weinberg, bouncing to the outside and taken down after a gain of 1. Jalen Hanton, the cornerback, aggressive, coming up to make that stop.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Delaware Valley from their own 44.
LaSalle's been really aggressive, going with some one safety looks or bringing them up, the strong side up to the line. At some point, does Delaware Valley try to take the top off here? That's going to be a give up the middle. A missed tackle, and Henderson running down the field to the 31-yard line.
Picks up a Warrior. First down.
Big run there by Henderson, just one tackler in between him and the end zone. And big to make that stop. Abdul Carter made the stop, and a Delaware Valley Warrior is down. Friendly reminder, if you don't feel like cooking tonight, or even if you are feeling like you want to go out, get some dinner, sit out on the patio, head over to the Jamison Poorhouse. Great spot to grab some grub, get some drinks, and spend some time with family and friends in a safe environment. That's Jamison Poorhouse, a new sponsor for us here this year, run by Joe Wade. We appreciate him and all he has done for us in getting information ready to go for these games. Certainly appreciate the support of Bob Long Sports, our ability to come out and do games like this, as well as LaSalle football. Make sure the Jamison Poorhouse is on your short list for the next time you want to eat out. Still taking a look at the Delaware Valley Warrior there. Diane Wentz checking in. Shout out to Ryan Moore. The squad moms are cheering for you in Hilltown, PA. Go Explorers. Thanks, Diane. Appreciate that. Kim Sutko, photography. We've seen her out at these games. Watching the game on YouTube from Bluebell, Pennsylvania. So thank you as well, Kim, for shouting us out. And again, where are you at? Let us know. Follow us on Twitter at Bob Long Sports and tweet at us, and we can give you a shout on the air. Let us know where you at. .4:33 to go. The clock ticks here. First down and 10 for Delaware Valley. Henderson got the give, got maybe one. Just about back to the line of scrimmage there. Second down. Chris Thompson made the stop for the Explorers. Bear in mind also that the place kicker for Delaware Valley, number 3, Cormac Starr, has only taken one kick. It was an extra point on the first touchdown. They've gone for 2 the next 2 touchdowns. Where is the distance and where is the field goal range in which this offensive staff and this coaching staff for Del Val would be comfortable? Pitch and catch there. Third down and 1 upcoming. 3:37 to go. It's getting late early here in Milford, Pennsylvania. Certainly a key play in the deciding of this game. Third down and 1. 3 running backs, as they do in short yardage situations. Bouncing it to the outside. Stood up by Chris Thompson, and he's short of the first down. Decision time here for Del Val. Jason Henderson ran into 2 defenders. Brennan Miller was in the area as well and helped in on the stop. Up to the line quickly. Fourth down. They sneak it. It's going to be close. Referees coming out at about the 22-yard line. Short or first down? That's the question. Still no call. Still no call. And the officials are going to go get the chains, it looks like. All right, so here we go. Buckle up, folks. The sneak by Aiden Oliver. Ball looks from here to be at about the 22. I think they had to get just inside the 22. Let's see it. First down, Delaware Valley by the nose of the football. 2:55 to play. Now it's about managing the clock as well as continuing to drive. I don't think they're in field goal range yet. Oliver, he'll take the shot now. Callanan, oh, what a defensive play. Sheer brilliance that time from Amir Anderson. Watches the eyes of Callanan and goes up and gets the football, puts his hands in between Callanan's at just the right time. Amir Anderson, what a play. Ten seconds left on the play clock. They have to hurry as they just now break the huddle. I formation, down to 2, they snap it. Henderson hit at the line and pushed back. It'll be 3rd down and long. Thompson and Jennings in there on the stop, a timeout. Called by LaSalle. So LaSalle's putting a little bit of pressure here on Del Val. They say, hey, our defense is going to come up with a stop. Going to force you to make a decision and still have potentially 2 minutes to work with at that point. As we muse as the benefits of that decision, let's tell you about what would be an excellent decision anyway you slice it. Talking to our friends at Treasure Sign. Jim and Chris Convey, sponsors of what we do here and allowing us to get out and call these games. 2nd year in a row that they've been helping us. So if you need any type of sign, any type of laminate, neon, whatever it might be, light up, it's LED. A tremendous group of guys that, hey, you just want to look at, you want a portfolio? Check out the signs on LaSalle's campus these days. They do a great job there. And excited that they can get the kids back to enjoy everything that campus has to offer and in a safe way. Treasure Sign, a great LaSalle business. 2 Convey brothers involved with the football program, running the show. Nowhere else to go when you need a sign. It's 3rd down and 9. Confusion here on the LaSalle side as they snap it quickly. Faking the give. Henderson, it was just overthrown. He was wide open. There's another look and just through the fingertips. LaSalle got away with one there. LaSalle a bit confused. Del Val snapped quickly and they got everything they wanted. Now decision time. This time it's Del Val that would have a 37-yard field goal. And again, they keep the offense on the field just the way LaSalle did. Timeout on the field. Coming for a photo finish here in Milford, Pennsylvania. 2 strong 6A programs, the LaSalle College High School Explorers out of District 12. And Delaware Valley, the Warriors out of the Lackawanna Football Conference. A state tournament contender last year into the round of 16 before losing to State College. That was on the heels of 11 straight wins for that team and an 11-2 season. 2 teams that return a lot of talent and look to be big factors in the PA state scene this year. What a great appetizer here in early October for what should be great seasons for each of these 2 teams. It's also a great time to refinance your mortgage and to do so with Keith Binsfeld of Cross Country Mortgage, a residential mortgage specialist. He helped my wife and I get into our home, and we appreciate everything that he's done for us. If you're looking to get into a new home or refinance, now's the time to do it. Keith Binsfeld, Cross Country Mortgage. It's 4th down 2:19 to play. They are going to send out the field goal unit. This time it's the quarterback, Aiden Oliver, from the center of the field. The kick is up, plenty of leg, and it is good. (23-20), Del Val. LaSalle has their work cut out for them, but they know what they need. A field goal will tie, a touchdown will win, and Aiden Oliver doing everything here tonight.
Aiden Oliver, who made that 37-yard field goal attempt for Delaware Valley, will be kicking off.
They pooch this one short. That's going to go out of bounds. Illegal procedure, and that is a mistake. So LaSalle will get great field position here. 2:16 to play. They're going to push this back and re-kick it.
LaSalle's elected to make Delaware Valley kick it off again from their own 35.
Now they'll kick it from the 35 versus the 40. Well, remember, LaSalle had a kick return for a touchdown called back to begin the second half. Justin Machida, so put it back into his hands. This one kicked deep. Picked up there at the 20. Cut up to the 30. Hit there, dropped at the 32-yard line. And that is where Gavin Daly and the offense will come back out for perhaps one more drive. Trailing by 3, 2:11 to play, fourth quarter.
LaSalle has the ball first and 10 from their own 32.
Tim Melman in the backfield along with the quarterback Gavin Daly in the shotgun. A tight set. Sorge on the near side at receiver. Daly takes a shot over the middle. What a catch! Inside the 45-yard line. Justin Machida, high point in the football here tonight. Goes up high and catches a laser from his quarterback. Clock ticking now again. Under a minute 55 to go. Daly makes the change here at the line. Still a lot of time and a couple of timeouts. Daly steps up. He'll throw it again. Wheel route. And Martin dropped it. Another perfect play call there. The wheel route, and the linebacker had no idea. Second down and 10. They've run the wheel twice, and there have been a wide open receiver out of it both times. Let's see what other magic Joe Wade and the offensive staff has under and up their sleeves right now. Here's Daly, slides to the side, chucks it deep. Machida! An absolutely unbelievable catch. How about the game for this kid? He is just going up and getting the football. First down and goal. No reason to really rush here. The clock's going to run. 1:29 and counting, 33 on the play clock. And now you're thinking about, yes, score, but how much time are you going to have left on the clock? Here's the toss sweep. Jet sweep with some room, cutting inside to the 1-yard line. Dom Martin, a great run there. And that clock continues to run. 1:15, 29 on the play clock. I think you certainly take this down as far as you can. A little bit of confusion. Matt Bose comes out there. Strong tight end, good in run block, but also a great catcher of the football. He might slide out and catch the ball if needed on a misdirect. Dom Martin, the deep back. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Tim Melman busts it forward. Touchdown, LaSalle. 45 seconds on the clock. LaSalle leads by 3. How about this team? Santiago Sterla, the all-important extra point to put LaSalle up 4 points. It requires a touchdown to beat this LaSalle team now. Sterla good. 45 seconds left. What a football game we have here. A long way from being over. Justin Machida made 2 brilliant catches on that drive. The first was a fastball from Daly. He gave him all he got. He hung in there, went up high, and made the catch across the 50. And then after a drop on first down on the wheel, Daly throws it up deep. Really a perfect pass there as well. He was perfectly covered with a cornerback tailing him. Didn't matter. Justin Machida goes up high, brings it down, protects the football. And LaSalle, after a Tim Melman 1-yard plunge, leads by 4. Harlem Cook and Callanan back deep to receive, along with Paulie Weinrich. Sterla put something a little bit extra into that one. Callanan from the 4. Callanan to the outside, wrestled out of bounds there at the 23-yard line. 40 seconds on the clock.
Number 43, Matt Wills, forces him out of bounds. Delaware Valley is the ball first and 10.
A 4-point game. You can almost guarantee this game's decided in regulation here, one way or the other. Del Val has to go the length of the field. Going to spot it at the 29-yard line, so they need to go 71 yards in 40 seconds to win the football game on their home field. And what a game it has been. What a treat for those of you joining us here on Bob Long Sports. One of many to come here as LaSalle, a reinvigorated team here. A full Catholic League schedule coming your way later, but a big one here tonight. Incomplete on the opening pass. Intended for Mark Callanan, a little bit high and wide.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Warriors from their own 29.
2nd down and 10, 35 seconds left, and the clock stopped. Aiden Oliver was the hero just a few minutes ago, kicking a 37-yard field goal. That's right, the quarterback doubling as the kicker. Oh, that's beautiful. Amir Anderson did not bite. Beautifully done by Amir Anderson, who has been impressive throughout this second half. He has been Mark Callanan's shadow here in the second. The first one, a flag route. Callanan put his hands up. Ball was there. Amir Anderson put his hands right in the way. No face guarding. A brilliant defensive play. Saved a touchdown at the time. That time, reading the screen like a veteran. 32 seconds left. 3rd and 10. 4 on the play clock. Oliver, and there's movement up front. Yes, the tight end moved early. Number 12, Nate Milnick. John Steinmetz, the head coach for this LaSalle team, getting into his defense right now. They've made the big stops when they've needed to. Big ups for Coach Stein, having his boys ready to play on the road here tonight. Del Val, I am very impressed by this team as well. They got some fight left. It's 31 seconds, 3rd and 15. Aiden Oliver. Let's see if he has another trick up his sleeve. 4 receivers. Oliver, he'll throw it deep. And Ryan Moore brings it down. Ball game. Tracking it down. Brilliant play by the LaSalle safety. Heck of a game by this LaSalle team. 23 seconds left. Into the victory formation comes Gavin Daly in this offense, and good on him. A gutty, gritty drive down the stretch to take the lead with 45 seconds left in the game. And then Ryan Moore, who does it on both sides of the football, comes up with the game's deciding play. That'll do it, folks. LaSalle is 2-0 on the year, heading into an October 17th matchup against St. Joseph's Prep at Ben Salem High School. This team has a lot of fight. We mentioned Alan Paterzo out. He and Gavin Daly had split snaps in the first game. It's Daly's show, and Daly made some unbelievable plays, both with his legs and, of course, with his arms. Justin Machida, the guy that is going to stick with it, for me with this game. I mean, that's going to be the takeaway performance. A guy who is ready to make the big plays. He has taken a step and then some at the wide receiver position, which is certainly saying something because he had a great year last year also. But leadership qualities and an ability to make the big play. Justin Machida. Tim Melman, a great game at the fullback spot. And like we mentioned, no Sam Brown in the second half. Might have been banged up in the first. Don't have a report on that. But this team's ability to do it without Sam in this second half shows how deep this team can be. And you hope that with a week of rest, a couple more guys back out there on the field, healthy, ready to go for that one. And who knows what we're going to see. It's a crazy year, but LaSalle 2-0 to start this one. Del Val 0-1. Heck of a football team. They are going to be a lot to deal with up here in the Lackawanna Football Conference, and would not be surprised at all to see them make a run into the state tournament. And I appreciate the hospitality. Chris Ross and the rest of the team here at Delaware Valley made us feel at home. And again, just can't thank them enough for the ability to come up here, do this under trying circumstances, spectator limits, to be able to bring this product to not just the LaSalle faithful, but the Delaware Valley faithful as well. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my wife, Mara, on camera here tonight. And I appreciate all of you being with us here tonight. Again, your final, LaSalle 27, Del Val 23. A classic here in early October in Milford, Pennsylvania. Until next time, I'm Bob Long saying so long.